Yes, welcome. Good morning. It's Adu and the Guru. This is the 14th of March, 2022 edition. And I can guarantee that it's going to be a wonderful time today. Because not just only do we have interesting conversation lined up for you, we also have the opportunity for you to join the conversation, which is why we really appreciate everyone who listens to this program from all over the world. Well, welcome to the show. And just to let you know that you can join us via WhatsApp, 0809-234-5913, 0809-234-5913. In the meantime, later, after we've gone through various topics of discussion, we'll let you call into the show and give you more numbers to call. But in the meantime, you can start to let us know your thoughts on WhatsApp using that number. Well, without further ado, it can never be Adu and the Guru if there's no guru, right? So I'd like to present to some and introduce to others the editor-at-large of the newsguru.com. He is, shall I say, veteran journalist with more than 40 years of experience. He's done this many, many, many times, and he has a track record to his name. He's also an author, for those who do not know. He's a father. He's a walking encyclopedia, and people on this show have said he's a prophet of our time, because if you read his broadcast, you'd know that he sometimes literally sees the future. Anyway, without further ado, let me present to some and introduce to others the one and only Guru on Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing today?
I am great.
Good to have you.
We are looking cute.
The mustard yellow has brought a lot of sunshine to the studio. Only our YouTube audience can see. And our Instagram audience.
Let the cat out of the bag, because I'm not only one wearing this
mustard yellow. There's someone behind this camera too wearing mustard yellow. I must have missed the memo.
The good thing is that those behind the camera are not to be seen. They are not even meant to be heard. But she's wearing a fantastic color, which probably might be suggesting that we what?
Emanated from the same place.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Talks 91.3 FM. You are welcome, Adu and the Guru. And Adu, let me put it this way. Even as I talk now, I am not too sure where to start from. I woke all through the night. I received some guests. And my guest, specially programmed for today, they became a conspiracy that descended from higher level to lower level that consumed the pre-arrangement, the precoitus interruptus.
Precoitus interruptus, yes.
So now, we just have to do something.
Yes, sir.
But let me start by celebrating my daughter, Kate, and now we.
Okay.
She was a year older yesterday.
Happy birthday, Kate.
KKK. I have a music for you because the matters we are handling today that totally overwhelming. It could have only been for Kate that I would do this. I wish this 1.5 hours could be transformed into 24 hours. Because what I have lined up, we will be able to get closer to half of it, even if we should go ahead for 24 hours. But okay, you deserve more than that. First of all, I prayed for you yesterday, and that prayer remained valid. I put your prayer for Genesis chapter 8, verse 1. And as I pronounce it, Kate, so shall it be upon your life. So shall it be upon your children. So shall it be upon your husband. So shall it be upon your mother. So shall it be upon all your siblings. And I decree it in total declaration that it shall be well with you. Again, like Noah, chapter 6 of Genesis, the Bible says, and Noah found favor with God. Genesis chapter 8, verse 1, and the Bible says, and God remembered Noah again, and everything that was with Noah in that life. By the reason of that remembrance, Noah, God first of all dealt with the waters. The Bible says, and the waters, by the reason of that second remembrance, all the water has waste. Therefore, making it possible for Noah's ark to come to a very dry land for anchorage. So shall it be with you, in the name of Jesus Christ. But Kate, have this, please. Enjoy this music. Come on, we'll be back.
Okay, we are back, and happy birthday.
Much for you. Much for you. Happy birthday. Okay.
Even though what you gave Daddy yesterday, you have to share with me, because we are a tag team.
It's like you are probing too much now. You are probing too much. I wonder why you have not proved what America is preparing to give to Ukraine or to give to Russia. With the mustache and the bagasu that my daughter brought from me yesterday. So you think I will remember you when the stash was in my phone with the bagasu? I beg, make you carry the
only matter for Matthias.
Now, what I will do is this.
Yes, sir.
Can you read the menu?
Oh, yes. I will read the menu. We have 9 items on the menu, and there are, of course, stories that have happened in the outgone week. I'll start from menu number 9. APC crisis. Former DG of Progressives Governor Forum identifies alleged civilian coup plotters trying to destabilize convention. And this is on the News Guru. Item number 8. Buni may return as APC caretaker. And that's a caretaker chair. Emergency NEC meeting not recognized. This Day newspaper had that story. On the item 7, Niger State. Terrorists launch coordinated attacks on 8 communities, kill scores. Daily Post had that story. On the Vanguard, Misconduct. NURTW suspends MC Oluomo indefinitely. The Vanguard again, item number 5. Our Dubai trip to meet with agencies interested in investing in education coincided with Aisha Buhari's birthday. Governor's wives were the ones speaking. Item number 4, alleged 96 billion naira fraud. Supreme Court fixes May 27th for judgment in Amaechi's suit, and that's on the Daily Post. Items 3, This Day's newspaper had the story. Bandits kill unspecified number of soldiers in Kebbi State. And item number 2, Tinubu, Osinbajo will weep. That's 2023. APC considering Igbo presidential candidate. Adeyanju was the one who made that assertion from the Daily Post. And lastly, the Vanguard had the story. Senate rejects Buhari's Electoral Act.
Thank you very much for the job well done.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how to deal with the menu, or I should deal with other issues, other standing matters. Or can I blend?
I think a blend will be better.
Pick here, pick there.
Mm-hmm.
But item number 2, Tinubu Osinbajo will whip. APC considering Igbo presidential candidate. Adeyanju.
Yes.
When the 100 million naira coming to Charlie Boy,
Mm-hmm.
The one that flew from Festus Keyamo, the people's lawyer.
Is this still the people's lawyer?
I want you to categorize it, but allow me out of the studio before you. Adeyanju was supposed to be part of the program, but that was the time that the security agency picked Adeyanju. So Adeyanju had been a man speaking. He is the one who made the statement that Osinbajo, Tinubu will weep, because according to Adeyanju, APC is considering what do you call it?
Someone from the southeast.
Igbo presidency.
Igbo presidency.
I don't know how far I should believe Adeyanju, but he had his sources. Adeyanju is a child with wisdom teeth, the way my father would refer to his type. A child with wisdom teeth. Adeyanju had equally dug so deep into the Nigerian system that he sometimes had grip to information. Where I respect Senator Sani Bello, Sani Chiu, yeah? Kaduna man. I didn't say Kaduna Mafia, Kaduna man. But how could except if Rotimi Amaechi, the present Minister of Transport, will be regarded as an Igbo man, but he's not. He is not an Igbo man. Because from the core southeast, why I am questioning this is the sharing formula that came did not leave the southeast with the secretary of the party is no more going to southeast. It means there must be something bigger because the names I saw. That's number one. Except Amaechi is taking up. The source of information to Adeyanju may not be too far from the performances and sources of information attributed to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in his palaver. In his palaver, because APC palaver is not really Nigerian problem. But any of the big political party that will be able, that has the capacity to present the president, Nigeria should wash out. Because when a wrong man arrives there, it is our problem. For those of you that are viewing us now, you will see that the guru is sweating. Because it is not an easy thing in Nigeria of today to be running 24/7 generating plant to keep the activities on. In this studio, all our sister stations, we run the generator 24/7. And at 720 naira per
liter
is why Nigeria should be interested on who we merge as the president. So, if APC is doing their calculation of sharing, Nigerians, be wise, participate. Whichever place you are from, participate. On the APC, it doesn't necessarily mean that you must be APC member. Participate, say something, speak out something if you see something. Because at the end of the day, if it is PDP, say something, do something. Because at the end of the day, they bring you liability.
You'll have to vote liability.
All of us will share, will be culpable. The law calls it vicarious liability. Will be culpable. How much was diesel in 2015 when President Muhammadu Buhari took over power? Was it up to 100 naira? Muhammadu Buhari had not left. It is today 700 and the manufacturers are now talking. Is that the only thing? The aviation industry will soon crash.
The Jet 1A, Jet A1 film.
If it is not crashing already. Because the airport authority said they must stop from airline flying. Because there is no way you can buy Jet A4, A1 at that cost without cutting corners. And once you start cutting corners, what do you have? You jeopardize lives. Because it is not beans. God forbid it. God forbid it. I say it 3 times. God forbid it. It is not beans for these birds to be falling down from the sky. There was a time we heard this in Nigeria. And listeners, Please listen to this. Subsidy may move to 5 trillion. PMS. Subsidy may move to 5 trillion. And somebody wants to tell me that what is your business on which the plans of APC is producing the next leader? If you don't know that it is your business, may God not let it be that when you are in the grave that you will know it is your business. So it is for this reason that we will interrogate
what's going on.
Adeyanju. Why will Bola Tinubu Osinbajo? Then the good news, the first good news that came out of the National Assembly, the 9th National Assembly, the one chairman by
Ahmad
Ibrahim Lawal, is that suddenly they found themselves as must we be rubber stamped perpetually and permanently? They rejected amendment to section 84 subsection 12 of the Electoral. And what was that section? That President Muhammadu Buhari want to kill all of us so that it can be amended to his taste. The amendment was to stipulate that according to that section, if you want to participate as a candidate, primaries or whatever, vacate your official office 3 months. The APC document, which is called Constitution of APC, said 30 days. In the past, before the amendment which was adopted in 2011, spoke of 30 days. But this one extended it. Why? Because there must be level playing ground for everyone. You want to become a governor, or you want to become a senator, or you want to become a president, all your officials were appointed. They are delegates automatically. And they are working.
So the person who's not in cabinet would not be able to come to the...
Would that be a free playground? Does it create...
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So the law says no. You leave, you vacate your office 3 months. Then Abubakar Salami now said... Abubakar Malami, not Salami. Now said, if it has to be on selfish interest of hitting individual, the president will not sign it. But I think the president has been admitted to Nigeria that I've come to my optimum level. I cannot perform anymore because no more tricks. Nothing I will do. It reminded me of a statement credited to President Ibrahim at the time when the man said that he wonders how the Nigerian economy had not crumbled because the Nigerian economy remains one economy he knew of in the whole world that defy all economic solutions. Imagine a city president telling you that you and your economy, you not crash too, because all solution you are heading for. Buhari came again for the first time. He came obviously to tell us the truth. But please, every expectation that I will do this, forget to. I have done my best. Nothing again. And on that day he made this pronouncement, I wouldn't know where Femi Adesina did not burst into tears, cry to his house, and tell the wife and the children that I am finished. Because it was Femi Adesina that said, whatever that is remaining,
he will wrap it up.
That Buhari will rectify everything in the next 17 months.
17 months.
Before the man now says, mock by me, this speaking. Don't kill me. I have tried all my best. That even this 6 hours, 8 hours is taking to. Thank God that the doctors are always waiting in London to pass the body, to make the body. So that actually a kokubudo to no be away. To the Senate. And where's my bed? Don't allow this bed to go too far down for me. Please. It is my property. It is my discretion that I'm allowing you to use it. Then you carry it away to far distance. Your face started looking like somebody going to Ukraine. So to the Senate and House of... no, the Senate did it.
Yes.
Because the day the letter arrived, House of Representatives was when the Senate. Three boza to rubber stamp Senate.
Well,
that suddenly found their feet.
Maybe they've become the Iron Seal Senate now.
They've suddenly found their... Then, I think those two are enough from this menu. I may come back to the menu. I have 3 periscope because I'll be periscoping. That word, English, periscoping is correct.
Oh.
It's correct. The Google Dictionary defines it.
Okay.
It's correct. So that is why I'm using authoritative. I'll be periscoping. And there will be need to bring few of those things that I periscoped and identify to the public knowledge of our listeners all over the world. Please listen well. And I went out, not applying the crystal ball. I wasn't gazing. And I looked at tomorrow. And I discovered that Vladimir Putin is trying to push the world into Third World War. Because if this war ends without dragging the whole world into Third World War, one fact will emerge. Vladimir Putin will have no place again in this world. He's doing everything possible to make sure that other powerful countries move in so that he can cross over to Third World. It is for this reason I admire what Joe Biden said. We are going to continue to stand together with our allies in Europe and send an unmistakable message. We will defend every single inch of NATO territory with the full might of the United States and galvanize NATO. NATO is not Atlantic Treaty Organization. We will not fight a war against Russia in Ukraine. Direct confrontation between NATO and Russia is World War III. Something we must strive to prevent. So it means Vladimir Putin may not be able to drag these people. They are wiser. That we know. But the economic sanction may not put it down within days. The war is going to continue. But the economic sanction will get a place. It will now become a responsible or a responsibility or duty of all Russian citizens to find the way of pulling their leader out. It is hitting to that point. And to counter this, Putin has just said that 2 astronauts that are sharing this thing with his people, that they are America, that they are going to leave them there. Leave them there.
At the International Space.
They are in space. That they are going to leave them there. But America is jeopardizing the collaboration in the space team. I know I have the picture of those 2 astronauts because I have somebody who works
in that sector.
That is periscope. But this is not what touches it. Please permit me to announce it with all enthusiasm. That Professor Yemi, is that the name?
Yes.
Osinbajo.
Yes, sir.
Is that the name?
Yes.
Omalare, is that Igbo? The language I just spoke, is it Igbo?
Yeah.
The dialect. The dialect.
I'm not too conversant with other Yoruba dialects apart from the Ekiti.
Yoruba language.
No, Ekiti.
Oh.
Oh.
Now, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is coming.
Coming to the presidential race.
Oh, he's coming. His cap is almost in the ring now. I can tell you this very, very authoritatively, that the man will run. He's running. May be bad news to some people, may be good news to some people. But there is one danger point. It is most difficult to know who President Muhammadu Buhari will support. The military, well-trained military, all things being equal, to some extent, most of them are traitors. It's one of the qualities, especially the cause. You will eat with somebody in the afternoon, you will drink with the person in the afternoon, talk of all that thing, visit number 3 Web Street in Ikoyi. Number 3 Web Street in Ikoyi. You are looking at me. Go and visit the place now. Be a guest they want you. So you don't have to look at me. And don't ask me what do they do there. They do all this together. Then in the night, the same man that ate with you will come and push you out in a coup. On the let me not get to those. That is the military. So for that reason, you cannot even read the heart of a military man, a top military man, mostly in Nigeria. Once a soldier,
always a soldier.
Always a soldier. That's 2. President Muhammadu Buhari is a Fulani to the core. The heart of the Fulani man is difficult to know. It is for that reason that every Fulani restrict the Fufude, their language, only to be spoken within themselves, not to be known by those who are. That is why, in the beginning, Hausa Fulani, it is nothing but fabulous. Who will Buhari support? In the interview he granted, he told the journalist that if I let you know now, they will kill him. But in another word, he will say what every leader will say, that I have no preferred candidate to, including Fayemi, Dr. Kayode Fayemi,
all the way from
state governor. But when the DC were down in the primaries, did some animal not become more equal than others? So this is a predicament. How much did Bola Tinubu, how much did
Yemi Osinbajo, Professor?
No. How much did President Muhammadu Buhari promise Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, Jagabano, Ogu? How much did he promise that he will take over? The wife made the statement very, very clear that without Bola Tinubu, the husband wouldn't have gained access. So Bola Tinubu had been imagined as an octopus, which of course, politically speaking, he is. Because in this periscope, I'm not going to look at a matter of health. But for Bola Tinubu, in one of his campaign misadventures, saying that I'm not contested to be a bricklayer or this. Physically, if I'm not all right, my brain is sound enough. If physically you have dwindled so much, who will believe that your brain had not participated in the
dwindling?
In the dwindling. But if Buhari had committed himself to Bola Tinubu, is he still holding to that promise? Because now that I've announced it, will that be sent? Apart from camera, apart from newspaper, I don't know the message. He's throwing his capital to the ring now. We destabilize some factors. We are periscope. Bola Tinubu Yemi Osinbajo, they are all children of the Yoruba land. Or the Yoruba. They are all children of, they are Yoruba children. They are Yoruba. Meaning, for sometimes we've seen that Afenifere, the socio-cultural group that hold the whole Yoruba together, had not been so good with Bola Tinubu. Yinka Odumaki, we knew the role. May his soul rest in perfect peace. The man I respect, Aburo Mewo, I respected him, and that even in the grave, my respect for him will be forever. But we should not forget, Afenifere is a general. Afenifere, I repeat, is a general without troops. How much of the foot soldiers that will go to cast vote is Afenifere commanding? So, if the weather, if the atmosphere is very, very hazy, Afenifere may want to say, let us support our own, not another. But if Osinbajo comes to the ring now, Afenifere will choose between Osinbajo and, but that choice will be made subject to their knowledge of who Oga want to hand over to. Because let us not move our mind frivolously away from the fact that Buhari will want to hand over to who will protect his interests and the interests of his added followers. Because a lot of things that have been happening in government since 2015 to date, they are not palatable at all. You may not want an antagonist to take over so that, because there are a lot of skeletons
in the closets.
So, but the prayer, Issa Ojibara, a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police. Issa Ojibara came to the Nigeria Post Authority as acting PAP commander, PAP commissioner, Post Authority Police Commissioner. One day we were discussing, then he said, Godwin, it will not be wise for any top police officer to say, I don't have any skeleton in my cupboard. He said, this work we are doing. He said, there are a lot of skeletons in our cupboard. He said, the prayer is that, God, please close this cupboard properly so that it will not. Issa Odiba, I think, is he of blessed memory? I don't know. Issa, very, very wise. There are a lot of skeletons in the cupboard. So how therefore will Buhari will be telling you that I am not concerned who take over? I know that is fallacies of presentation. An enemy must not come to take over. He may bring somebody he believed will do it, and then they fall apart later. As Obasanjo did with Yaradua. Because what made Obasanjo to hold on to Yaradua that he must be the person wasn't for Yaradua per se, but the senior brother, who was chief of staff to. And immediately Yaradua was sworn in, the mother of Yaradua left Katsina with some travel to Abeokuta to go and thank Obasanjo. But how many minutes did it take before Obasanjo's daughter, Iyabo, became a victim with the Minister of Health? And when the matter went to Obasanjo said, I'm not talking to anybody, I will not talk to Yaradua. It is me they want to hit below the bed. Let them go ahead. So, if Buhari tells you that, no, it's not my concern, it is all fallacies of presentation. But who will be there? So the Yoruba now would look and dig deep between Tinubu and who is most likely to carry the day? That is the one. Periscoping we are today. Let me leave them. Let me leave these two gladiators and move to the APC as a political party. APC today is on the lowest web of its existence. Even the convention, I am not too sure APC have successfully held one convention without controversy.
There was one they had in Lagos, 2019. there was also an incident there.
Don't forget, the removal of Oshiomhole was unconstitutionally done. Because the person who dictated the whole matter was the leader of the political party, who is President Muhammadu Buhari. And the constitution of PDP gave President Muhammadu Buhari a stand to be corrected. One single function, not. The same method he has used now. That's more. 2, APC is in shambles. We are periscoping. Please, you don't need to agree with me, but I will say it as investigation of Periscope had presented to me. You may not be advantageous to know those facts at my disposal now. But one thing you should be able to know, and one thing you should be able to admit, is that the APC is far away from peace. What about the Yahoo governors credited to Akeredolu?
And who was said to be supporting Buni?
What about the interview that Malame Rufai granted when he said it was the destruction of Muhammadu Buhari that Buni should be fired? What about the reconciliation move being made outside medical injection and medical tablets in London? What about Niger State Governor Bello, whom INEC rejected? Sorry, if you are signing this, we don't know this. We want these people. Does it tell you about a party that is in peace? What brought them together is now putting them aside. That the APC is still intact today. Please listen to this and listen well. It is because the APC holds to the National Treasury. Nigeria Till, T-I-L-L, is still in their hands. So they share it anyhow. And one fear, let us be careful, because if PDP should take over the government, all we did to them when we took over will be a shy play. They have eaten too much.
It's a bit payback.
They have eaten too much that the fear of being, and they know. Are they hiding it? They don't hide it. So APC is a party about running. We are periscoping.
Yes, we are.
Ipso facto, bringing Bello, the governor of Niger State, into the show was to favor who most? Are you ready to listen to get some facts?
Yes, we are.
Whose candidature in the contending or the expecting the expectation of who will be the candidate of the after the primaries and country? Would Buni chairmanship of the, call it interim or call it whatever, would Buni chairmanship of the be more favorable to Bola Tinubu or would be anti-Bola Tinubu? Bello that came in overnight, which El Rufai said that it was an appointment of President Muhammadu Buhari. Look, in view of what is happening now, we know that most leaders of the APC, they are liars, telling us lies. Because you will have to bring the pronouncement of Yahoo governors that are working together with Buni to meet with what El Rufai brought. That no, this was this, including injunction secured since November, which they are holding back that if we must go for the 26th March now, they will present it. Including the letter of, what do you call it? Letters of transferring of power, which was sent to Bello. And Bello now said suddenly that he did not see that letter. And people are now saying it was backdated. Who with the candidature of Bello as interim chairman work in favor? Is it in favor of Bola Tinubu or any other one? So the place of Bola Tinubu in the economic contest is one of those things that is tearing the party apart now. And this party had not shown the capability
to handle.
Somebody will ask a question. Why is the guru going this way this month? You see now a member of the... Please, I've told you before and I will repeat it forever and ever. I am never a politician. I'm not a card carrying of any political party. Be it YPP, be it PDP, be it even usurp political party of Nigeria. I don't have any. I am a political technocrat. For that reason, I sit in my comfortable zone to periscope and tell Nigerians what is most important. And where am I headed to? Where I am headed to is this. If Nigerians are not involved, we will remain in bondage into eternity.
Because invariably it means, Guru, that Nigerians are the only ones who have ability to save Nigerians.
Finish. Finito cascara. Edaxi. Edaxi.
That spoke Italian. Is that Italian?
No, I've moved to Greece.
Edaxi. Okay.
Finito cascara. Edaxi. That is it. So we should now elongate. We continue this. But Osinbajo is coming. And that will change. Except Siboke Amaechi Rotimi is now calculated to be from Igbo land, which is not. It is only for that Adeyanju matter should be periscoped. That is for that. Then there is this angle. I received some visitor yesterday. And what they were telling me, did it just make sense? But they stood on the authority of their secret meetings to tell me that Jonathan will still run.
Okay, so Guru, you just dropped a bombshell now. The president, former president, Goodluck Jonathan, is the one we're talking about here.
Yes. I looked at these three gentlemen last night. I have no reason to contradict them.
But Guru, in your experience and foresight, you had mentioned prior that if the former president decides to come, because he still has legitimately one term, if he comes back to to be re-elected, he's going to jeopardize his political career. And you gave instances and basis for why that conclusion was reached, which were very founded, by the way.
Yes. You see, politics. You know, I have a saying that in the classroom of politics,
angels are never students.
Again, let me add this to you. It is not always a fact of life that in the classroom of politics, people with wisdom are students. If Jonathan tries that, the battle against Jonathan will come from the whole southern Nigeria. Because as per the plate given to him for his food now, Buni, the same Buni, Yobe, would be attached to him as a vice president.
Which has been, like you rightfully told us last week, a long life, or it's a lifelong ambition.
Now, if it is given, meaning he has only 4 years, constitutionally speaking. Then after the 4 years, Buni will take over. Meaning, the North that has finished 8 years, as against 8 years coming to the South, it will now be 4 years.
4 years.
And southern politicians, from which part of the divide, either PDP, APC, would not want to be alive to see
another northern
to see their own brother jeopardizing their time. So they will have a responsibility, avowed responsibility to deal mercilessly with Goodluck Jonathan. Politically speaking, I'm not saying carry cutlass or that the military. So there are a lot of troubles there. So, I think I want to be drawing the curtain now.
So that our friends can talk to us.
So, because I want to, but please, when you call it today, go straight to the point, because 1 minute will be allocated. I'm vacating the seat earlier now. 1 minute will be allocated. Because we have not finished with periscoping. We shall continue with it next week. We shall continue with it next month. Because this is the time. Because governance is gone to places in Nigeria. Politicking has taken over. So, and I have it as a responsibility. Responsibility given to me by God, because some people are listening, then I will say, who gave you that responsibility? By God. To tell you what the thinking in the dark room places of the other rooms are about, so that we can rescue Nigeria. Otherwise, in a situation that manufacturers are going out of business because of purchase of diesel 720 naira per liter, nobody can compare it. Because if I should buy diesel 720 naira per liter, whatever I produce, I'm going to pass over the bill.
Absolutely.
Who can buy in Nigeria?
Absolutely.
Why would every Nigerian become a smuggler? You just cross over to the other place, you find a way of bringing it. Is it because some customs will declare to you that we seize? How many do they allow to go before they present this to you? So, Nigeria is in jeopardy. The ship of Nigeria had gone aground. We need to lift this ship into deeper water so that we can continue our sailing, because Nigeria is almost finished. It is only by the grace of God that we. So, Periscope today, Osinbajo comes, who is threatening APC in storm waters of Bermuda Triangle. APC may not be able to. What we hold the party together is the Nigeria team, TILL, that they are still they are the keeper. They are the keeper. Otherwise, APC would have. APC
they are broken into smaller fragments, like what happened in Kwara State at the time.
Otoge is not togeing everywhere. So with this, I will talk to friends of the group.
Okay.
When I want to draw the curtain.
Okay.
Because there are some things that are similarly going the way of APC progressives within the friends of the group. I will talk to you, friends of the guru, and I will back it up with facts. Adu.
All right. Let's start with our friends with the pen. Thank you so much, sir. Then I'll go to Twitter. Lagos Talks is at Lagos Talks 913 on Twitter. You can tag the guru at Godwin_Buebu to tag him so that he can see what it is that you're commenting as well. Guru, some very strong revelations today. Akin from Lagos says, good morning, Guru and Adu. In the words of the late Rear Admiral Femi Olumide, Nigeria is greater than all of us. Only time will tell who did what and what it was right. Our political elites have not shown positive attributes and the line of wanting the country to be great. Their intentions are worse than that of the colonial masters and even military governments combined. In spite of the opportunities to make Nigeria a better place for all, Nigerians must get their PVCO to change this wicked narrative. Morris says, Guru, thank you so much for the expose, and thanks for bringing Mr. Bauer last week.
Thank you, sir.
He said, I met with the zonal commander last week, as you instructed, because Morris was the one that commented.
Okay, Morris. Okay.
He said, and my case has taken a new face. Thank you so much for your help.
God bless you.
And thank you on Morris's behalf as well. Oh, and by the way, speaking of thank yous, we had a very sumptuous...
Uche. I do thank you very much. Because wasn't that what we should have done even before we...
No, we had birthday for Kate, and now Uche decided that after Adrian and Guru is done, they retire to a sumptuous breakfast.
And Uche.
Yes.
Of ginger and garlic.
Ginger and garlic. That's the name of his food business. He gingered the swagger today.
2 weeks ago, he brought us something as rich as what I ate last time I was in Moscow.
Not recently, though.
You know, the last time I went to Moscow was when Aisha Buhari led us, journalists.
Ah.
That was Montreal. Getting closer to 30 years.
Yes.
Or more. That was the last time. And that was the time I saw the... Anyway, Uche, Andy Uche, today brought us food. And this is quite different. The last time I tasted this type of food was one 5-star hotel in Afghanistan. Uche, we want to appreciate you. The only disappointment that we have, my 2 guests for today, unfortunately, just last night, they were invited to Abuja. Otherwise, I was going to bring some guests that you people may hear from, as well as you heard from Bawa. And Uche asked me, he called me to ask me, did I promise so? I said yes. I said, but I'm not too sure of the managing director of the Niger Port Authority, because he's been given an assignment. Though we're still talking, he told me he will come. But the other law guru, I am sure of that. Only for me to receive message last night, without conspiring, both of them are going to Abuja. One of them is going to meet the National Assembly. Then one of them is going to meet somebody without mentioning the name. So, and Uche now prepare 3. That's not basket of food, you know. That's not, is it plate?
Platter.
Platter of food. 3. And thank God, Uche, listen to me. Thank God the 2 of them did not come. Because what you were expecting is that I should give one to one, give another to one. So one would have been for me and Adu. But by the grace of God, now that they do not come, it is Adu and the guru that will sit down to consume this. But what I will do tomorrow, Uche, I will make a phone call, a conference call. I will put the managing director of the Niger Port Authority there, and I will put the other one there, so that they will know, you will know that I told them about the food.
But they did not eat it.
It didn't start with me. God told Moses, that is the land.
But he did not go there.
You will see. But eventually, in the spiritual realm,
he got there.
In the mountain of transfiguration, was Moses not
he entered.
gloriously. So, Uche, Andy, thank you very, very much. God will keep your pocket. Please, it means that, and as if you knew this, I am treating malaria, and the instruction is that I must eat food. So when I got to the studio now, and they came to inform me, say something is waiting for you, I said, is that the food? That's the question. Then quickly, I brought my malaria medicine out and I used it. God bless you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Adegboyega says, if APC fielded Amaechi and El Rufai as his vice, which is looking similarly so, PDP has Atiku as their presidential candidate. The North again has an advantage of retaining power. The Southwest, that is already divided, will vote Atiku, and many northern governors in APC will work underground for PDP and vote for Atiku. I think that is what Deji Adeyanju is talking about. Spoken like a grape, shall I say, chip off the old block.
But Deji Adeyanju said it may be, the presidential candidate may be coming from the Igbo, which is why he said Osinbajo and Tinubu will weep. What's the meaning of weep? Cry.
Yes.
Lamentation. Go ahead.
Christopher says, when an elder like the guru has to blame Buhari on matters of diesel, you wonder what hope we have for Nigeria. Will APC see Osinbajo and make an Igbo man their flag bearer?
I did not blame Buhari. I blame the government of the day.
Will Igbos themselves vote for the candidate that they failed? Guru and Adeyanju, you are tilting to PDP and you can't expect anything different from them. Oh, okay.
I am not casting my vote for anyone. I even said that Nigerians to be involved either in the selection process of APC or PDP. Otherwise, the country will go banana.
One more from WhatsApp before we go quickly to the phone lines. Ade says, Guru, good morning. I've told you, sir, several times, APC will surely be scattered because they have caused more harms to Nigerian citizens. Economy, education, security, judiciary, they never see anything. No, it's quite unfortunate to see how Nigerian governors and their wives are wasting resources. Is it the type of leaders Nigerians are yearning for? The Guru, make we not to appeal because of rubber stamp rejection of amendment bill. They feel still corner it. Then still fit corner it.
Because it is the battle between the governors
and the senators.
I don't want to periscope that today.
Okay, phone lines 0809 234 5913, 0809 191 3913, as well as landline numbers 015150 913 and 015151 Thank you for calling. Please turn off your radio. Good morning.
How are you, my man? Good morning, sir.
Yes, Peter. Good morning to you, Peter.
Good morning, the Guru.
Good morning, Peter.
Honestly, I think it's loaded this morning. I just want to quickly say to Nigerians, if we believe that God has not yet sentenced this country to hell on earth, if we believe that God has not given up on Nigeria, if we believe that we can still gather the fragments of this country, put it together and move forward, I think Nigerians should make sure that nobody, I repeat, nobody from APC will hate the government of this country at this for the foreseeable future. Because the Osinbajo that we are talking about, I have not had him come out one day categorically to tell Buhari that so many deaths in Nigeria. It had never happened. He had not categorically said the bandits carrying arms, the headsmen carrying arms. He had not been on the part of the people. He was on the part of the government. So for him, for me, he's for government, and he stood with the government when Nigeria is going down. He's not fit to come. They want to come and bury all that they have done so that nobody will hear about it.
Peter,
nobody from APC is fit to rule this country for now.
But let me tell you something. It's good you have this. Osinbajo is voted as number 2 man, vice president, on the platform of the APC. If you expect Osinbajo to come on there to contradict his Oga, it is not done. That's number 1. 2, the Nigeria vice president is one man that lacked functionality as allocated by the Constitution. 3, he cannot come out to say this against his principle. So don't let your expectation include all the. We should know the demarcation. Go ahead, Daddy.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Akin calling from Aston.
Akin, good morning to you. Join the conversation.
Thank you. For all this downtown, we're complaining about the country, while the international body are saying otherwise. Security-wise, terrorism rating, Nigerians are improved. The rating is better than what we have in 2014. Our GDP growth today is 3.9. Even the focus, they forecast 2 point something, but it took a leap to 3 point something. Then I don't know why we are, emphasizing on this security, when outsiders are saying that there is input in what we are experiencing today than what we have been experiencing since 2014.
Okay, thank you, sir.
That's just my thing.
Okay, thank you, sir. But Aki, you have no facts to back that up. Item 7 on our menu to this is Niger. Terrorists launched coordinated attacks on 8 communities. Kills cause.
This didn't happen in 2014.
Then let us look at
The one in Kebbi State?
Kebbi State. So, I don't know. Or let us look at inflation. Has it been this bad? The figure they give to you, if it's negative or less, diesel from 200 to 720 will reduce prices in the economic school of some people.
Even exchange rates.
Okay, the exchange rate, 169 naira to $1 in 2014, beginning of 2015. Today, it is now 570 naira to $1. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Adu, God bless you.
Uche, good morning to you.
I greet you. The Guru.
Sir.
I greet you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Adu, it's sometimes you get the feeling that some people are paid by agents of government to perpetually support failure, perpetually support inefficiency, ineffectiveness, aloofness. I'm happy the Guru pointed out a few examples. A country is already, look, it will take the grace of God for this country to survive. It has never been this bad. Sometimes I even wonder, can we even refer to this place as a country? Or should we now begin to fashion out a different terminology for what we have here? Because this is not a country. Everything that has gone, that can go wrong has completely gone wrong. Yet some people will still come and tell you that it is not bad. The international community said this. You that are living in this country, how is your life now? How is your life now? The dollar is about 577 as we speak this morning. And you say things are getting better. Look at the rate of inflation. Look at how difficult life has become. Education is dead. Health is dead. The man in charge of all these things is somewhere in London enjoying himself. And you are saying things are getting... Look, some of these people who call on air, we should begin to investigate that. Some of them are paid to come and tell lies on video. And it is sickening. It is terrible. Like, I don't want to get worked up. I just called because when I heard what that man was, and I said, is this man living in this country? Is he living in this country?
Thank you.
The Guru, have a nice morning. God bless you, sir.
Okay, as promised, we go over to Twitter and take our friends on Twitter. Bello Monsuromo West says, good morning, Adu and Daddy Guru. No matter what Mr. Tinubu is doing, he will not become the next president of Nigeria. That's very assertive. Well, he says, because we can't use a weaker engine to run Nigeria again, and our tax money should not be used for healthcare bills. But you were quite authoritative, Bello. Never say never. Your son, Adedeji Adeboyega, says, when APC ceded their presidential ticket to the South, large percentage of the Yorubas believe it's their turn, forgetting that there are many tribes that make up the South, quote unquote. PMB's body language and crisis in APC is pregnant with surprises that will shock all. He has spoken like a true son. Still on Twitter, this is Adeboyega saying, how can Nigerians protest when fuel is 87 naira per litre, but comfortably buy fuel at 250 naira per litre? You remember that I always say that the Sangoma, is it Sangoma or Sangoma, a witch doctor, which is the meaning, working for PMB is potent because I can't interpret this injustice. I think he's calling back to memory the Occupy Nigeria protest. Okay, back to the phone lines again, 015150913 and 0809-234-5913. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Okon is my name from Bagada.
Okon from Bagada, go ahead, please.
Yes, I think that the present regime, with all their words, I hope that this will be a blessing in disguise to this country. We have suffered so many wars, and all our eyes will now be very open. let us forget about PDP, APC thing. In fact, we have APDPC. APDPC, that's the party that is ruling. They move from one to the other, from the other to one. So let every person be prepared. No member of the National Assembly, which is causing this problem by doing all the biddings of our president. That is the problem we have. We want people that we know that the people voted for them. The power belongs to the people, not one person. Let the president vote for them in 2023. We are not going to re-elect any of them. That is the way to include more parties in this system. That is the way to solve this problem. Even the women that are clamoring that they will not vote for those that specifically voted against them at the National Assembly. We don't need all that. Let us come up together and make sure we vote out these people. No member of the National Assembly will be re-elected in 2023. It can also apply to the legislature in various states of the federation and so on. Let that be our policy from now. It is a must. Hashtag punish them at the polls. Thank you.
He's always very passionate about the hashtag. During Divine, a lady, by the way, joins us on WhatsApp, says, it is high time we all understand that these politicians don't care about you, but their own interest. Now that Buhari knows his time is almost over on the seat, he's now opening up that he has exhausted all his ideas and there's nothing he can do. Can you imagine? How do you expect me to believe in these people when everyone coming since has not really changed anything? Divine, you have divinely spoken. Bala from Surulere says, good morning, Adu and Guru. My deduction from the ecclesiastic periscope of the Guru this morning is that it will go beyond just having a voter's card to determine the right candidate. Rather, we're becoming a card carrier of a party to determine which candidate is representing a party. If not, we'll be left to vote for whoever a party presents.
That's a very good point. God bless you. What's his name?
Bala from Surulere.
Oh my God. God bless you. Bala, I repeat it again. God bless you. Why don't you join the political party from the grassroots? Because it is what they present to you that you want to differentiate now, this or this. What if they present two calamities?
Wow.
Whichever calamity you chose will still remain a calamity for Nigeria. So participate. Bala, God bless you. Go ahead.
Obi from Lagos Island says, good morning, Adu and Daddy Guru. The southeast, this southeast that I'm not in support of. If they're bringing a credible candidate to Nigeria, to take to Nigeria, the promised land, okay. Say this, the way the Southeast are longing for this seat, I fear it may end up being the worst if care is not taken. Said that's if the person comes with a nepotistic point of view and a chop-by-chop pattern. Okay, phone lines again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Guru.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Akwan.
Yes, Akwan speaking. Guru, let me do this to Adu. Adu, please, I will read this. After the meal, what happened?
After the meal?
I can't hear you people. Then the Guru, I want to ask you a question, please. What was the reason why Abacha was handling the same rank with Babangida? Then, in Buhari's tenure, the chief of army staff and one other man was having the same rank. What was that reason, the Guru? I can't hear you. Thank you.
Did you hear the question?
No, he was saying something about chief of army staff and a man in Buhari's tenure having the same rank. I'm not too sure who exactly he was referring to.
Okay. Buhari tenure as military head of state. We must give one credit to Buhari. He did not promote himself. He came in as a major general. After almost 2 years in the saddle, he left as a major general. Whereas others, when they come in, they promote themselves fast. That makes Buhari equivalent of Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi was a colleague. I think was it Dayo Adeyeye or somebody, asked him the question. In Mama Gaddafi army, there were a lot of major generals, lieutenant generals. But all throughout his stay, which ran over 30 years or thereabout, he remained calling Mama Gaddafi. And when he was asked, he gave the answer. He said the very day he shot out of the barracks and into the political scene, he was no more a professional as a soldier. He had become a politician. That would be fraudulent for him to promote himself. That's what Buhari did. He did not promote himself. He arrived as a major general. He left as a major general. There were a lot of major generals. His colleagues. Babangida, one of them. Basha, not one of them. There are many. There are many. Those I know because I was very, very close to the military there. So, on that, for whatever reason, he probably might be thinking he will be there forever, but let me not interpret what he intended. Let me interpret the action. He did not promote himself. He ought to be given some
accolade for that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Igbo.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Oti from Indimugwe.
Oti from Okebe.
As a super program on radio, you should not allow some characters to be passion on other callers. Uche is fond of that. Everybody is entitled to their views. Like every country is like an elephant. You stand, somebody who stands at the tail would think it's thin. Now Uche comes on radio and as a member of the PDP condemns this country. He should go to this country that has more oil. What to do? Maduro's country. Where to buy bread is a problem. Nigeria is still a great country. Somebody like Uche should not be allowed to be calling on your program to be running down Nigeria. Good morning.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning. God bless you.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Igbo.
Yes, sir.
I am saying, not when he was the military head of state, as a serving president, there were 2-3 stars in the Nigerian army. What was the reason why? Like, in Abacha, him and, Babangida, him and Abacha was the same 4 stars. So what was the reason why? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, you came back now again to
Akpan,
sorry. You came back to ask the question. If the question is too militant about the military, please, I'm neither a militant or a military man. Let's go elsewhere to start for the answer.
Sam Davis from Oworoshoki says, good morning, sirs, Mr. Adu and the Guru. It's always a blessed pleasure listening to you for your analysis and the morning periscope. I said, God bless you and your knowledge. It is very sure you're doing what you were born to do.
Thank you.
This is Peter from Apapa. Says, good morning, gentlemen. Please, which tribe president have helped, which president or which tribe's presidential candidate has helped Nigeria? Because North that have ruled the country for years, I did not see any good. Guru, you're always against Igbo man being a president.
Am I?
But it will happen soon.
Please,
Peter.
I beg your pardon. Please try to read people well. Come with knowledge to this battlefield. What we give out here is knowledge. Why should I be against a woman being the president? And for your information, Igbo had ruled Nigeria 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
The first president of this country, his name is Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. He's not from Abeokuta. Neither is he from Adamawa. He's from Onitsha. Then, the first military head of state, he was even referred to as a supreme commander.
Mm-hmm.
Agui Irosi. Please, if you want to know where he comes from, move down towards Umuahia. And Umuahia is not Agbaro in Delta State.
Mm.
No, is it Jabi in Niger State.
Mm.
Why should I? I cannot. My brother, please approach this table with knowledge. You will be more respected.
Finally, yes, sir. Finally, Adesanya from Okota says our political leaders must now put priority on providing what matters most to Nigeria and Nigerians. New refineries must be built to provide cheaper petroleum products. Privatization of NEPA is a failure. A more productive arrangement is needed. God help Nigeria. Adesanya from Okota is the one who said that.
That is why the interrogation should be: what do you have? What are your precedents? What are your knowledge draw box that to bring to this should be? It is not that it is my lifetime ambition. How does your lifetime? Why are we? Nigeria should be involved.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, another liability for other years will not leave us well.
Mm-hmm.
I return back to Friends of the Guru. Today, the Friends of the Guru is just 2 members short of 4,000. When the Friends of the Guru was launched through the suggestion of Adegboyega, Ahmed, Danladi, Chinyere Elisha, lawyer, it was meant to help the Guru and his works. Maybe, let me put this. As I'm living here today, I should be flying to Abuja. It is because of those I bring to the program here. And when I get there, if I can't come back, I will pay for a hotel. Of course, there is no hotel of 12 naira 50 kobo in Abuja. So I will pay for the one that is available. For the one that if I invite this important personality, they will come. They should not be thinking that, why is this man inviting me to this? Am I becoming another Tokoto? The way they show many years ago. Now, I now discover that most people join Friends of the Guru because of help. Introduction, they believe Friends of the Guru the Guru will give to the friends. I'm not saying all of them. And I want to bring one example. Please pardon me. I will say it. Good journalism costs money. Please go to the Premium Times. Go to the Trust. They put out that. You help them. Even the Trust, put it 1,000 naira, which is what Friends of the Guru demand for. 1,000 naira minimum. Not monthly, not weekly, not daily, but monthly. Adu, come nearer to me. I'll give you one secret. There was a particular month, the total donation that came out for the 30 days was 107,000. I appreciate everyone. But I now discovered that only one person put it on the account, 100,000 naira. Then, of course, if I can periscope Bola Tinubu and others, I should periscope my own. Then I discovered this person is not even a friend of the Guru, but it's one man that has been listening to us, to the Guru from inception. And they believe he wants to help the Guru, and he got the number. I dug and dug, but I spoke with him. For that month, total turnover was 107. So if you remove that man, who is not even Friends of the Guru, meaning about 4,000 Friends of the Guru plus 7,000 naira. How good is this? Friends of the Guru, my friends, shall I leave you as the judge? Dan Ladi, are you hearing something?
Boyega,
are you hearing this? Barrister Chinyere Elisha, are you hearing this? Then, around 1 a.m. one night, one person called me. He's really in need. Then I said, But you are not friends of. I said some friends of the group from day one. I said I will do it, but the discussion is not finishing yet. And this thing I will do now, I will initiate it because it cannot be over until about 24 hours. And I initiated it. I left my bed. I now make call. Please, this. The life is being threatened now. Then I now check. Thank God I installed some apps that helped me. I now check. Then I discovered that since he joined Friends of the Guru, he had not donated the 1,000 naira. So the next, I was the first person to call him. I said, "You are at home now. You are not my detective yourself." I said, "Which one would you suggest I should do for you to return you back to that detention?" He said, "I said, okay." I said, "I've checked." I said, "My app told me that not 1,000, not even 500 naira you are paid." He said, "The Guru, you know the condition now, but I have shown the interest that." So this will not help the Guru and his works. Let us return back to part. That particular month, only one. So the 4,000, I know that in the beginning, there are people, on the 4th of October, last year, when this was done, there are people that pay, that choose to pay in advance, 12 months. There is a very good friend of mine, a retired custom officer, very elderly, yet he allocated to himself 3,000 naira per month, and allocated to the wife 3,000 naira per month, and paid the 36,000, which is 12 months, of his own and the one of the wife. I'm not expecting this people. But we are now talking of 4,000 people in a month, 107,000 naira. Then one person appeared there who paid a whole 100,000 naira. Is that a good report? Please, Friends of the Guru, I leave people to be the judge. And there will be supervisors also. The two patrons. Dan Ladi and Boyega and Madam Shinyere, Asoluka, barrister. Please supervise the tribunal while he's looking into the case of this thing. And of course, I cherish the Friends of the Guru. Even if by name I cherish. But the Guru is doing more. And he wants to do more. Before the EFCC chairman came here last week, I don't think you want to know the strain, the pursuing continuously. This is similar to every one of them. Because these people are very, very busy. And apart from that, some of them, when they call like this, some of their departments query them. And why did you have to go like this? And there are many other things. So, Friends of the Guru, please be responsible to your vow that you will assist minimum 1,000 naira a month. 1,000 naira a month minimum. And I appreciate all of you being there. But I will appreciate, God will even be the one to appreciate all of you to holding the hand of the prophet up like he did with Moses. So at the end of the day, my platform, oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Thank God if he's not here yet. Otherwise, I'm writing it to somebody telling. Go at Godwin_Buebu is Twitter. Godwin Etakiwebu Facebook. Vetra Column Facebook. Website www.godwintheguru.com. Friends of the Guru Telegram app. Just type there at Friends of the Guru.
Mm-hmm.
You can join. And all the account details are full. Then YouTube channel Godwin the Guru. Please subscribe and of course the YouTube channel is taking another dimension on Monday next week. We get there. And you Friends of the Guru, I'm always very, very, there are a lot of things that I dropped, I upload into your website. That is not given out. It's for you. So must you anyway, I found out the matter to the matron and the patron. So, what? Anyway, tomorrow,
yes, sir.
By the grace of God, I shall be here for Morning Digest. I shall be here on Wednesday by the grace of God. Then until Monday next week, please. Where we shall be continuing with the periscoping.